The film opens with Alex, a young boy who, along with his family, is emigrating from Ukraine to Canada due to the financial hardships they faced in their homeland. After that, they relocated again to London, but their financial struggles continued, making it difficult to pay the rent. However, Alex's mother eventually secures a job at a bank, leading to an improvement in their financial situation. Alex's father, unfortunately, remains unemployed and often indulges in alcohol with his friends, leaving his mother as the sole breadwinner. Feeling isolated at home, Alex finds solace in his computer, considering it his only friend. His aspiration is to become successful like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, renowned figures associated with internet entrepreneurship. He sets a goal to attend university, but the obstacle he faces is a lack of funds. Determined to make money independently, he starts working on websites that offer monetary rewards for repetitive tasks, like clicking a button 1,000 times for $20. Although he works hard, the meager financial reward prompts him to explore other avenues to achieve his dream. One day, while seeking refuge from his family problems at a cafe, he hears news of a cyber attack on government banks conducted by a criminal organization called the Dark Web, led by a notorious figure named Zed. The police are unable to apprehend him, and his criminal activities span the globe. Upon returning home from school, Alex finds his mother in tears after being denied the bank job. As the bank owns the house they live in, they face the risk of losing it, leaving his mother homeless and unable to make monthly payments. In an unexpected twist, Alex reveals the money he has saved and earned from working online, giving it to his mother to ease her worries. She is surprised and questions whether he obtained the money illegally, but he assures her that it was honestly earned while preparing for college. Alex is determined to find a quicker and more lucrative way to make money after seeing how the bank treats his mother. During his research, he stumbles upon the Dark Web website, which piques his interest. He embarked on a search for the elusive Dark Web and eventually found its website. After creating an account, Alex engaged in conversation with the admin, who emphasized the need for exceptional hacking skills to gain access to the website or worse, to perform illegal activities such as stealing bank card information. This revelation triggered memories of his bothersome schoolmate, leading Alex to craft a deceptive website promoting food supplements, which he shared with his friend. Falling into the trap, his friend unknowingly entered his bank card details, and Alex successfully stole the information. Wishing to let the admin know about his ability to steal a bank card, Alex found himself confronted by a mysterious individual named Roosevelt from the Dark Web. Instead of turning him in, Roosevelt enticed Alex with a set of rules to join the Dark Web. Feeling a sense of responsibility and enticed by the allure of financial gain, Alex agreed to the rules and started the work with Roosevelt. He began selling various items, such as laptop accessories and watches, and further escalated his criminal activities by stealing bank cards and vending them on the Dark Web. In a short time, he managed to amass $30,000 within less than 4 weeks, a significant sum he decided to use to attend university in Toronto. Unexpectedly, upon his arrival in the city, Alex learned he missed the enrollment window and would have to wait until January to begin his studies. To support himself during this period, he continued working with Roosevelt. He started scamming people and stealing bank cards, but their fraudulent activities took a risky turn as he attempted to sell fake watches with stolen bank card money. Unable to find willing buyers because they were sure that these were stolen watches, Alex drew the attention of a man named Cy, who proposed a collaboration in selling stolen watches, and he would take 30% of the total amount. Alex agreed to this offer. Cy's marketing skills complemented Alex's abilities. Alex bought the items from the Dark Web with the stolen credit cards, and Cy sold them, and together, they accumulated $60,000 in just 2 months. Rather than pursuing his original university plan, Alex altered his path, aiming to contact the notorious figure Zed, whose criminal exploits were still making headlines. His motivation was the conviction that high-profile bank clients were corrupt and deserving of punishment, so he asked Cy for help in finding them and stealing their bank card information. Cy communicated with his friends, and he asked them to take pictures of the wealthy clients' credit cards. They effectively managed to acquire numerous bank cards, and one day, a friend of Cy named Robin asked for Alex's help to target a corrupt Colombian businessman, and she provided his card. Knowing the potential risks and fearing repercussions, Alex hesitated to access the stolen money. However, Cy persuaded him to create a fake ID and withdraw a small amount, like $30,000, from the bank, assuring him that they wouldn't use it again. With this plan in mind, they venture to the bank. To ensure that the card owner doesn't report the theft, Alex employs a clever tactic by purchasing a 99-cent song with the stolen card. If the purchase goes through, it means the owner hasn't reported it yet, indicating Alex's success in avoiding detection. With this reassurance, he proceeds to discreetly withdraw the money from the bank. Later, he attends a party, seemingly at ease with his illicit activities. However, the next day, while reading an article about the bank where his mother worked, Alex realized the weak security system. This discovery fuels his desire for revenge against the bank, not for monetary gain, but to expose its vulnerabilities. Seeking aid from his associate, Cy, Alex devises a plan. Disguised as a British man, Alex approaches a bank employee and requests her assistance in creating an account to facilitate a loan. Ingeniously, he sneaks a flash drive into her computer unnoticed, initiating a program to expose the bank's weak security. Alex faces a tense situation when the security guards stop him and ask him to go to the security office because they saw him on the monitoring camera while he was putting the flash drive in the computer. Cy was watching the situation from his car, and after seeing what happened, he decided to go with him to meet Kurtz, the bank's head of security, and he asked Cy to go out and leave them alone. After that, he threatens Alex that if he refuses to admit it, he will call the police. Alex told him that he did this to prove to the bank that their security system is weak and needs to be developed. He proposes to assist in its development for free if he doesn't report him to the police. Surprisingly, Kurtz accepts Alex's argument. On the same day, dark web messages praising Alex's bank exploits spread rapidly. Even Zed, the dark web's chief, was amazed by what he did. Cy decides to settle Alex's date with a girl named Kira. He found her on the dark web. Alex goes down to meet her. He finds her a nice person, and they talk about Zed, and he told her that he wanted to meet him. Alex realizes that to capture Zed's attention, he must undertake a significant feat. At Cy's suggestion, they decide to team up with Kira, considering her experience an asset. Working as a cohesive unit, they buy a bank card printer to facilitate their operations, taking advantage of Kira's knowledge of secure websites, thereby evading police detection and earning greater profits. But Cy and Alex start to doubt Kira's actions because she has a lot of customers, and she can sell without the help of Alex or Cy, and they start to doubt her uncle, the unknown person who assists her to get more sales easily. Kira proposes to Alex that he move with her to live in Hong Kong, but he refuses, and he tells her that he cannot leave his friend Cy behind. On the next day, Alex meets with Roosevelt, who thanks him for his assistance in getting a job opportunity on the dark web, and gives him a reward of $5,000. Curious about Kira, Alex inquires about her, but Roosevelt seems unfamiliar with her. And then Alex asked him about how to find Zed, but Roosevelt warned him not to talk about this again. On the same day, the trio went together to complete a huge operation organized by Kira, but Cy was opposed to the amount that was being sold, and they were arguing all the way because he did not agree with the operation. Their heated argument plays out in front of the buyers, escalating to a dangerous level when the customers brandish their guns and threaten their lives. Fearing for their safety, the deal falls apart, and they realize the customers belong to a dangerous mafia. Acknowledging the peril they face, Kira suggests they flee to Hong Kong for safety. Once there, the trio buys an apartment and continues their illicit work. However, a slip-up occurs when they forget to check a bank card's validity, leading to a near arrest in a watch store, but they manage to evade the authorities. In an unfortunate turn of events, the group finds themselves at a casino, where Cy's intoxicated state leads to a violent confrontation. Cy gets involved in a fight, and Alex steps in to defend him, resulting in both of them getting beaten up and subsequently arrested by the police. However, Kira's connections through her uncle, a stranger to the rest, enable their release from jail. The following day, Cy came with a lot of money. He got it from the stolen card that he got from his friend Robin. Alex becomes upset upon learning about this transaction, expressing concern that the cardholder will report them, and that the discovery of the card could jeopardize all of them and lead to their arrest. To address the mounting problems caused by Cy's presence, Alex advises him to return to London and take his share of the money. Heeding this advice, Cy gathers his money and leaves behind some bank cards, and he leaves some credit cards for Alex so he can use them. Kira and Alex decided to hire people to steal ATM machines for them. The group leaves a carefully placed card with dark web written on it, intending to attract media attention and establish dark web's responsibility for the heist. The following day, news breaks that a staggering $2.5 million has been stolen from ATMs across Hong Kong, and a card bearing the name Dark Web is discovered at the crime scene, implicating them in the theft. Zed, the enigmatic leader of the Dark Web, becomes linked to the crime. Realizing the grave danger they now faced, Alex and Kira swiftly decide to leave the city to avoid the police's relentless pursuit. Kira suggests that they abandon their criminal activities, start afresh, and live a new life, but Alex is adamant about continuing his mission to punish banks for their role in perpetuating poverty. He believes he still has a long way to go, and his thirst for retribution remains unwavering. Amidst the chaos, Zed contacts Alex to extend his congratulations on the successful operation. He expresses his views and desires to meet with Alex, recognizing that someone will arrange the meeting. True to his words, someone contacts Alex, and they set up a rendezvous at an abandoned factory. Alex and Kira went to the location, and they were shocked when they found that Zed is a handicapped person, suffering from severe burns and relies on an oxygen device to breathe. During the meeting, Zed inquires about Alex and Kira's relocation to Hong Kong, and they explain that they were fleeing potential arrest in Toronto. They heard rumors that Zed might be in China and sought his assistance in obtaining more resources to grow their illegitimate enterprise. Zed told him that if he liked his job, he would give him everything he wanted, but if he didn't like it or did something wrong, he would kill him. He told him that anyone who works with him is his own, and he must obey his orders because he knows everything about his life, his family, and his friends, and because his men are spread all over the world, he can reach anyone easily. After concluding their meeting with Zed, they head towards their car, where Alex notices a barrage of messages from Cy, filled with apologies for his mistakes and pledging to act solely under Alex's orders in the future, and he tells him that he is waiting for them at their apartment in Hong Kong. Upon their arrival, Kira and Alex find Cy dead in the bathroom. Alex tries to call the police, but Kira stops him because he might get caught, and they find out that the Colombian businessman who had the stolen bank card was spying on them, and that he is responsible for killing Cy. As they weigh the risks, Alex and Kira choose to proceed with their plan alongside Zed, fearing the dire consequences if they attempt to escape. The elaborate scheme involves Zed cooperating with an individual disguised as a fake federal president. During a public event, someone will stage an attack on the fake president in front of the media and press. This fabricated assassination will cause panic in the stock market, resulting in a worldwide collapse of bank and company shares. In this critical moment, Zed plans to steal millions of shares, taking advantage of the financial market's instability. Upon executing the plan, Alex and Kira manage to escape and reach their car. However, two inmates confront them and beat Alex so severely that he loses consciousness. They whisked Alex away to an abandoned location, masking his face, and injected him with an anesthetic. Later, he regains consciousness, only to find himself isolated in an abandoned place alone, and he is not able to reach Kira or Zed. He decides to travel to Thailand because he had agreed with Kira that they would meet there after the operation was over. He went to Thailand, and he tried to look for her everywhere, but with no success, he finally managed to get to a place where he could use the internet. He used his bank card to pay for the service, but as he attempted to check his account, the computer displayed a shocking revelation. The card was fake or stolen. Alarmed, the owner of the place promptly notified the police, setting off a chain of events. Alex simultaneously saw a distressing news report announcing Zed's arrest, and even more tragically, Kira's death at the hands of the police. Law enforcement officers unexpectedly approached Alex and requested his identification. Realizing that he only possessed a fake ID, he couldn't prove his true identity. Subsequently, he was taken into custody and imprisoned. Cut off from the outside world, he endured an overwhelming sense of loneliness during his time behind bars. 2 years passed before Alex is released from jail, and upon his return to the outside world, he was met with an astonishing sight: Kira waiting for him in a car. Overwhelmed with emotion, he wondered if she was truly alive. To his astonishment, Kira revealed that she had been part of a federal investigation and had been incarcerated. The authorities offered her freedom in exchange for her cooperation with American intelligence against Zed. Furthermore, she disclosed that the man aiding her was none other than Kurtz, the head of bank security whom Alex had once attempted to disrupt. In an unexpected twist, Kurtz turned out to be working with her and had secretly supported Alex's activities on the dark web. Kira explained that everything had been meticulously planned, and Kurtz had instructed her to emotionally bond with Alex. He had intended for her to plant the idea of traveling to Hong Kong to confront Zed. Despite being kept in the dark about the intricacies of the plan, she chose to wait for Alex's release from prison to confess the truth. Expressing remorse for the turmoil they had endured, she provided Alex with a genuine passport to help him reunite with his family, and apologized to him for everything that happened. They got into the car and left together, and our movie is over. And here we come to the end of this movie. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and to share it with your friends.